Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with our main topic today in the breakfast show. The President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have prayed the Eid al-Fitr prayers or the feast prayers this morning, and after the prayers, the President have joined the children of the martyrs of police and army forces in a great celebration. We are also tackling the strengthening of ties and the gathering of the families during the feast. Well, to shed more light on this, we had the pleasure to have this phone with our dear guest, Dr. Maha Mahgoup, human development expert. Good morning and happy feast.
Good morning. Happy feast for you and the whole Muslim nation.
Well, Dr. Mahgoup, in the very early morning, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi have performed the prayers of Al-Eid or the feast in Al-Mushir Tantawi Mosque, and we saw the President was praying, and beside him was a number of children from both sides was praying with him. After this, we get to know that they are the children of some of the martyrs of the armed forces and the police, and also children from the families of the President and other families of the ministers who were accompanying the President and performing the prayers with the President. So let's first comment on the President performing the Eid prayers.
Yes, good morning. Wishing you and the whole Islamic nations with happy Eid Fitr Mubarak. It's worth to mention that it's a good step from the President Sisi just to have praying or heading the praying of Eid al-Fitr from Mushir Tantawi Mosque today. This morning, President Sisi just to have preferred to have the Eid prayer at the mosque in presence of the state leaders, and also the President Sisi just presented some gifts to the children, just to say that we are beside you. And of course, you all of us know that today is a national and holy Eid Fitr Mubarak. And of course, the families of officers, of police officers and army officers were very happy that they have met the President Sisi and get some gifts from his side.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoup, we saw, as you've just mentioned, after the prayers of the feast, the President went to the El Manara Conference Center and he attended the celebration, joining with the families and the children of the martyrs, of the police and the armed forces. And we saw a very nice celebration performed, and a concert was performed there, and we saw some of the stars from Egypt and singers from Egypt who were singing on stage in front of the President and with the children. The President, after this, he said that he's going to have the breakfast with the kids and with the children, and he went out from the theater or the conference center, and he went to a very big garden where we saw some booths, and each booth is buying or is presenting something, ice cream or toys or games, and the President was accompanied by a large number of children who were surrounding him, and he was holding their hands like a father, and he kept delivering and giving them, providing them with ice cream, popcorn, and the meals that the kids love very much, and they kept dancing and singing beside the President and holding his hands and taking photos with him. This picture and this lovely and this friendly, and we felt that the President and these children are one family. What's your comment, please, about the picture you saw this morning?
Yes, it was actually it was a cheerful picture that they are living in that President Sisi just presents the good image of any president of any Muslim country that just feeling a social life and giving presents to orphans people, orphans children wearing in white dresses and suits in Eid al-Fitr Mubarak. And of course, this is a very, very good human side from the President Sisi, just to be to present some mercy presents to those children who lost their fathers in certain missions. So it was very nice from the. It was nice. It was very nice step from the President Sisi just to join and engage the social and the holy event with those people, with the children who lost their families, and presenting some candies, popcorns, presents. He gave them the joy of the feast of, and they became very happy. Just they have been met with the President Sisi and get some gifts and some presents from the President Sisi.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoup, how do you see the idea that the president chose this occasion in order to participate and in celebrate this occasion with the young children? What would be the echo of this attempt by the president on the feelings of the young children?
Yes, of course, it reflected a very, very good impression to the children and their families that they are not alone. They are backed and supported by the state, especially by the president, who gives them the feeling and the spirit that they have a big father in the country who can protect them, who can send them joy, love, and happiness by presenting some presents, gifts, and of course attention. They gave them a huge attention to compensate them the loss of their father. So it was very, very, very sad from the President just to give this present to the families, and not only to the families but the whole Egyptian family.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoup, how is the feast and the period of the feast and the days of the Eid al-Fitr would be a good opportunity for family gathering and for being with relatives and friends? How can we take benefit of this? Even if some people or relatives or neighbors used to have some, a kind of misunderstanding or are not on good affairs, how can we take benefit of the feast in order to get back and gather with the people once again, the family and relatives and the neighbors?
Yes, of course, yes. Today is the first day of the Eid al-Fitr, and it starts by praying the mosque and just eating in the morning. And of course, all Muslims together are gathered today just to celebrate with the Eid al-Fitr, just exchanging greetings, cookies, food, desserts, and of course, that will be after the praying, and of course, this is one of the most holy holidays in the Arab world, just to send some joys and happiness to Muslim people. Feeling that this is at that time it's a great time for them just to have to meet their family, friends, and so on. And not sending some sweets or maybe in the occasion of celebrating the Eid al-Fitr in Egypt and some other countries, just celebrate by eating cookies and biscuits in the morning and just sending these sweets and desserts to the other families. as well, of course, the some countries and other countries are celebrating the same. For example, maybe in Turkey, they are presenting some Turkish sweets, such as baklava. Maybe in Iraq or Saudi Arabia, they are eating dates in every event. Maybe for Yemen, they are presenting some sweets by the Yemeni sweets. And of course, the Eid is a good memory for all people all over the world. Just to celebrate with the joy and life. And during the Eid, of course, the most common thing that we hear from people saying to another is Eid Mubarak, of course. And I'm going to say Eid Mubarak to all people all over the world for Muslim people.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoup, what is the impact of Eid celebrations on people? What is the positive side that the celebrations of the feast leaves in the people?
Of course, all people, they are feeling joy and happiness because they maybe spend a lot of time after fasting along with 1 month in the year. So in the Eid, at Eid al-Fitr Mubarak, all people that just gather together and they are very happy with this gathering, just to meet friends, families, everyone, and it's a good opportunity for all people just to have a good break, just to visit others. Maybe some people are traveling together to visit their families, or maybe for this year, just to have some time or to have a good time and just to celebrate with their loved ones with the holy days of Eid al-Fitr Mubarak, exchanging greetings, gifts. Maybe some servants, they are exchanging or getting some money from elder people. It's called here in Egypt, it's a part of the gift for young children, just to give them a joy and happiness, just to have to receive some money from other people as a gift for Eid Mubarak.
Yes, also, Dr. Mahgoup, the Eid also is a way or a kind of that people could help each other and make others who are alone feel that they are not alone, and you can provide help and provide others around you with what they need, provide them with clothes, with money, with being with the other families. If someone is alone, a mother is living alone, or a youth is living alone without his mother and father or something. The importance of helping other, how would this provide the person with self-confidence, and the importance of this, please?
Yes, of course. It's worth to mention, of course, at the beginning that at the occasion of Eid al-Fitr Mubarak, that Muslim, all Muslims, they are distributing zakat to poor people. And sometimes they distribute money for people to account this money just to have, just to give them the feeling that with joy and happiness. And this is a part of social engagement for all community members, rich people and poor people. And just to engage them and send them some assistance and just to put them, the poor people that they are gifted or receiving gifts from other people, just to live a good life and decent life, the things of the Eid al-Fitr Mubarak. And of course, those people, they are needing to receive some gifts and recognition from other people. And this, of course, it's not only in Egypt, but it's all in the Arab region. So they are celebrating with other people, just receiving some presents and assistance from other people.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoup, we are now showing on the screen the scenes from this morning celebration during which the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is now, as we see on screen, a very nice picture. The video shows the President distributing balloons, games, gifts to the young children, and they gathered around him and they are speaking to him and joking with him, and in a very kind way the President is treating the young children. This picture, what is the message that the President is giving from this picture to all the Egyptians and to the young children in Egypt?
Yes, it sends a good message. It sends us the peace to all people. That maybe the people who lost their family, they are not living alone, but they have a big family with the state headed by the President Sisi, who gave them joy today by spending a nice time, just feeding the family's souls, and just the joy for those people who lost their family, their parents during their losses. So it's really nice feeling for those people and the whole Egyptians. They are not alone, but they are backed and they supported by the state, especially with the President Sisi, with his feelings, attitude, nice presence and food. It was very special of the President Sisi just to present a good message to the whole people, not here in Egypt, but to the whole world.
Yes, Dr. Mahgoup, what are the manifestations of the feast here in Egypt, the traditions and the customs that Egyptians do during the Eid or the feast?
Yes, most Egyptians start their day in the early morning by wearing new clothing, going to the mosque, just praying Eid Mubarak, meeting their friends, families, neighbors, just greeting them with the Eid Mubarak, with saying some holy words such as Allahu Akbar. And after finishing the prayer, they went home. They start to take their breakfast with cooking and sitting together with family members. And of course, the younger children, they are happy just receiving some gifts and money from their parents, their relatives, just to feel joy, and then they are going to attend their visits and just greeting their families.
Yes.
Just spending a good time with family, parents, their friends, just to greet each other with the peace, and maybe we can go out and spend a nice time together.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Maha Mahgoup, human development expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.